realise is that if she just took that blindfold off, like she can reach, look, she's just like that. She could just be like, take the blindfold off, and then she'd be like, oh, actually I can just walk out of here. Actually, there's actually nothing holding me back. I just thought I was stuck here. Not actually stuck at all. She just thinks she's stuck. So you think you are stuck. You have built this like mental prison for yourself. Built a mental prison for yourself. And the second card is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, which usually means like there's a bit of good luck coming your way. However, the thing with the Wheel of Fortune, what goes up must come down, but what goes down must go back up. It's a wheel that always, you know, it spins, it spins, it spins. So everything's in a constant state of change. I mean, you might leave your job, and then, so if it's in the upright position, it's probably saying like, oh, things are going to go really well at first, but they won't go well forever, because nothing ever does it? Or it could be that, you know, you leave your current job, but things go really, really badly for a while, but then they get better. So, yeah, if you were to take internet advice off some random woman with plastic cards, then I would say leave your job, but be fucking prepared. Like, don't just be like, I'm not coming back. You need to make sure everything's in place. You need to make sure, like, you know, are you financially covered for if you don't get something straight away, or do you have something to go to? You know, all that sort of, like, do you have an emergency fund, because things can go unexpectedly wrong. There's also, like, I mean, the economy is pretty terrible at the moment. Is it a good time to leave? You know, you need to think about all these things. So that's what you're reading. That's what you're reading. Got for that. Probably doesn't help much, does it? Well, it shouldn't anyway. You shouldn't be, like, basing decisions off random internet strangers. Right, so I did see a current crowd. You're welcome, Helen. Will Miss Angel ever get married? Spirit, will Miss Angel ever get married? Spirit, will Miss Angel ever get married? Yes, you will. The High Priestess. Fantastic card. Really good card for the question, actually. The High Priestess is like a queen of manifestation. You know, if she wants something, she can make it happen. I mean, and look at her as well. She's like got all this cool stuff. Got like a nice outfit. I mean, look at that. I mean, that could be like a really cool wedding venue, like a nice reception, nice dress. diamond ring, I don't know, you know, that's I'd say that's a positive card. So basically, my advice here would be to remain positive. Manifestation is all about making the inside align with the outside. So whatever you want in the outside world, you've got to make sure inner you is aligned with that. So you need to make sure that you are ready to be in a marriage. Are you in the right sort of, are you emotionally mature enough? Are you happy with yourself? You know, do you respect yourself enough to get a good husband and not just any old husband, you know? So if you want like a dream husband, or like, you know, that dream marriage or whatever, you've got to make sure that you are the person that is ready to have that. And that's what that is. Aussie, will I go pro in football? Will Aussie go pro in football? Spirit, will Aussie go pro in football? I don't know, this reading's feeling a bit weird. It's like there's nothing there. Ah, no, oh God. Ah. But it is in the reversed, which is good. That's a no. No. You're not going to go pro in football. And the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is just, it's about heartbreak, disappointment, and emotional pain. It's just brutal. But it was in the reversed, which signifies healing from such an event. So if you're like, I don't know, like got a, what do you call it, like a, not an interview, but like a audition or something for some sort of pro football thing, and you don't get through, or you don't get it, just know that no matter how hard it hurts, no matter how much that hurts, you'll heal from that. That pain won't last forever. Rejection is redirection. You might think you want to be a pro footballer, but I think you're meant to do something else. Something that will make you happier than being a pro footballer. Don't think it's all it's cracked up to be anyway. Yeah, pro footballers don't get to lead normal lives. They're a bit, I feel a bit sorry for them actually. Was there another question? Yvonne, hello, anything for you please? Do you have a question, or do you just want me to pull a random? One random card for Yvonne. Must have been something you said. Time in your arms tonight. Okay. Spirit, do we have a message for Yvonne Shanks. Do we have anything? I have a message for Yvonne Shanks. Do we have a message for Yvonne Shanks? Do we have a message for Yvonne? What's wrong? This card is telling me that you are facing some financial problems right now. You might be in a lot of debt or very worried about like some sort of financial situation. This card talks about some sort of help being available to you. You might be feeling like you are like out in the cold, like you're just, there's no way out, there's, you know, like you might be really struggling, really fucking struggling with something. But this is saying that there's some kind of help, or there's some sort of, there's something somewhere that can help you. It's like the situation isn't as dire as you think it is, and that's what this card talks about. It's basically like saying you need to actively go out and look for help, whether that means like going and getting like an extra job, or like debt advice, or you know, just something. There's something, like the situation isn't as bad as you think it is. I mean, it might feel absolutely awful, but yeah, the Five of Pentacles means that there's some sort of help. I mean, it's not going to erase the problem, but it's just going to help something. There's something out there. What that is, I don't know. Did that resonate? Did that resonate at all? I don't know if it did. Is it hot or cold, Yvonne? No! Lucky you! Bloody hell. Seriously? Well then, I consider you to be blessed. Blessed. My goodness. Oh well. We got a miss. We had a miss. Does anybody... Oh! Does anybody else have a question for me to get wrong on the tarot this morning? Anybody got a question? Any questions? Does anybody have a question they would like me to ask the tarot this morning? Does anybody have a question? Any burning questions that you'd like answered? Any questions? Any questions? Does anybody want to know if they're going to shit themselves today? No takers for the big question. Oh, thank you for the follow, Georgia. Would you like to know if you're going to shit yourself today, or would you like to ask a different question for the tarot? If anyone has, oh, thank you, Yvonne. Gareth. I'm just gonna say off the top of my head, probably not. Hang on, I'm gonna do George's question first. You've had loads. I mean, you can ask questions to do with pregnancy, but you know, tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. Bloody hell. Yeah, so tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. They're not real, you know. It's you can ask, but I mean, it might do you more harm than good if, you know, if you're believing whatever it is. So that's up to you if you want to ask something like that. I mean, really, I would say you need to ask a doctor. Need to ask a doctor. But yeah, you can ask, but don't be like, Well, 155 is impressive. When did you say it? By the end? Oh, by the end of next year. Possibly. You might be able to. You have to work really, really hard. Does your ex-boyfriend Michael still love you? Again, that's like, but I'll ask. Spirit, does Georgia's ex-boyfriend Michael still love her? Yeah, I think you kind of hit a plateau sometimes with the weightlifting. I used to lift. I don't anymore. Georgia, no. Not only that, but yeah, it's not good. No. I'm just reading the cards, Georgia. It's not, don't take it to heart, please. I'm just reading what the cards tell me. It's, you know, that's what tarot readers do. There's no psychic, there's no powers. It's just, he does not love you. He actually doesn't have very good feelings towards you. That's what the card says. It's not me. I'm not saying that. The horrible message, horrible bloody message to give someone, but I'm not gonna lie. So I am very sorry to say that it's a no, Georgia. Well, this isn't real. It's not real. It's just reading tarot. Gina. Yeah, sorry, Georgia. I hate getting bad ones. Gina, well, the situation, Spirit, well, the situation improved for Gina, and Well, Gina's situation improves, Spirit. As a no. Came out as a no. Together. Not really getting anything else out of it. What I'm getting out of this card is it's not going to improve because someone or something, like the situation, is not very kind. There's unkindness there. I'm getting something about like moving on. I don't know if that is resonating at all, but that's what I got from that reading. That's another terrible reading. Bloody awful. Oh, we've got another Georgia in the chat. Two Georgias. We're having a Georgia party. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, Jeannie. Do you want any clarifiers or anything for that? Oh, I forgot the benching. Gareth in the bench, 200. Benching 200 by the end of next year, Gareth. Okay, I'm just gonna do Gareth. Oh, in fact, Gareth, just wait a second. I'll quickly do right. So Jeannie, so I don't have any context for your reading, but here might be some. Alright, I'm just gonna bear that in mind because I didn't actually ask. That might have Spirit, can we have a clarifier for Gina's situation, please? Interesting. I'm getting something about coming up with new ideas. I mean, I don't know how relevant what I'm about to say is going to be to your situation, but I'll just say it anyway. Yeah, so what I'm getting from the Knight of Wands here is possibly a redirection, a change of plan. Take a new direction, do it quickly. Look out onto new horizons, if that makes like any sense to you at all. I don't know, but yeah, look beyond whatever you are going through. Perhaps you've got some sort of limited thinking about the situation. Sort of like think outside the box a little bit. Look beyond what you would normally look at. I don't even know if that's making any sense, but yeah, push the envelope a bit. make the change, make a change. If you need a change, make one, basically. So there you go, Jeannie. And Will Gareth, Spirit. Will Gareth bench 200 kilos by the end of next year? Will Gareth bench 200 kilos by the end of next year? Oh. It is a yes, but not without a lot of pain and stress and anxiety and bloody... Oh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You could even actually end up hurting yourself. Check this guy out. He's got swords in his fucking arms. I mean, does that sound good? Does that look good to you? In a tarot reading about benching 200 kilo, I think that looks like you're gonna fuck your elbows up or something. Crying, man, he's fucking crying. Look at him. He's got tears. He's got swords in his fucking elbows. Yeah, I'm gonna go with maybe you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, you do you, but I used to lift weights. I was well into lifting weights. I even had my own squat rack and everything, and I had to stop because I got hurt. It's just not worth it. And especially if you're pushing towards a goal with weightlifting, you should never, ever do anything that hurts. I mean, obviously it does hurt, yeah, but when it comes to lifting weights, don't do anything. I mean, it should be reasonably easy for you to do all of the weights that you're doing. If you're benching 150 and it's really painful for some reason, you need to cut that down a bit. Also, as I said, weightlifting tends to sort of reach a plateau. You can, yeah, you'll basically sort of like reach, and then no matter what you do, you'll try all these different ways of taking protein or different exercises, and it just doesn't really, you just end up staying the same. Yeah, no, weightlifting's brilliant. It's really good for you, yeah, if you're doing it properly. Oh, it's brilliant, yeah. But for me, it turns out I have something wrong with me, which means I shouldn't be trying to lift really heavy weights. So that was the end of that. But yeah, just be careful. I mean, go set yourself goals and everything, but it's arbitrary. 200 kilos is like arbitrary. It doesn't matter. Instead of picking like a number, picking a goal like that, just have the goal to be better at X time than you were at this time. That's good enough. The human body, you know, there is limits. But yeah, mental health wise, lifting weights is brilliant. It's good crack. And all the diet as well. Like, I don't know because a lot of people will lift weights, but they're not very healthy. But for me, it was all like the diet and the nutrition and everything. Oh man, I mean, more time in the kitchen than anything, like just fucking cooking all the time. Set the goal. My cousin thinks I will. Yeah. Just don't push it. And if you are lifting weights, I mean, most of the work is actually in the diet and the nutrition. It's about quality food. Yeah, it's about getting quality nutrition. The amount of protein, man, Jesus. Insane. I mean, I'm just wee, but the amount of protein that I had to eat in a day, every day, for like just trying to build muscle was just madness. Madness. And keeping the calories up as well, especially because you've got the healthy food, so it's like all vegetables and like olive oil, and it's actually quite hard to reach a surplus when it's, I mean, if you're eating McDonald's, it's dead easy, isn't it, to reach the calorie goal, but you're not hitting your macros. But yeah, man, the diet and the water and the rest, everything, yeah. No, I loved lifting weights. Can't remember. I was doing quite good at it as well. And I like deadlifts. Does anybody have a question for the tarot cards? Would anybody like a question answered by the tarot cards this morning? We have tarot cards, but we don't have a question. We need a question. Readings are for entertainment purposes, of course. I'm not psychic. I don't have special powers. I'm not a medium. I don't talk to dead people. I'm a tarot reader. All I do is pick cards and interpret the meaning. Anybody have a question for the tarot? Any questions? I don't even know what time it is. No idea what's going on. 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's just getting up. Getting up and going to work. Except for me, because according to what's his puss, I don't have a job. I'm gonna get a real job. Get a real job. Yeah, because this is paying my bills. Bloody hell. Does anybody have a question for the tarot? Anybody getting up is good morning to whoever is getting up. Good morning. Do you have a question for your day? Don't even know what the weather's like outside. It was absolutely boiling yesterday. I hate it. I hope it's raining. I hope it's a cold, rainy day today. In fact, I hope it fucking snows today. Anybody have questions? Does anybody have a thunderstorms down in Wales there's thunderstorms. Will I have a positive? I like that. I like that question user 5 gajillion. Thunderstorms. I love thunder and lightning, man. Will user 5 have a positive September, Spirit? Will this person have a positive September? They have a positive September. Is this person gonna have a positive September, Spirit? Are they? Yeah. Bloody brilliant card. The Queen of Cups. She is a happy lady. This is a happy card. This is a card about being happy, being emotionally balanced. Very positive. I think you're going to have a positive September based on this card. I mean, it's not real. You could have the worst September of your life, who knows, but this tarot card says that it's going to be really good. Very good indeed. Does anybody have a question for my tarot deck that they would like an answer to? Well, I think I'm going to log off. I think it's time. I don't even know how long I've been here. I've been here for like a really long time. It doesn't tell me. There's nothing on the screen to say how long I've been here, and I just lose track of time. So, I need to refresh. Got work to do. Shit to do. There's always shit to do, isn't there? Always stuff to do. It never stops. So before I go, I'm going to pull a collective. I'm going to do a collective reading. Spirit. Collective reading. What does the collective need to know today? What message do I need to put out there today? Man, things have been getting really brutal recently, and fucking the pulls have been wild. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Let me formulate here. Okay, so somebody yeah. There's there's a bit of deception. There's deception twice. Deception, walking away, self-limiting. Yeah. God, the readings have been absolutely brutal tonight. I don't even know if I want to read this. Somebody. Oh, hey Enzo. I'm just about to have an absolutely brutal tarot read for the collective. Cards have been absolutely horrific. So, collective reading. Somebody out there is in a very abusive situation. Looks like possibly like some sort of DV. You've got a very cruel, cold man, or masculine. It could be a woman, but you know, very much of a masculine energy. They're sneaky, they're deceptive, they're bloody shit. Which is causing somebody to think so much less of themselves. They're putting you in a mental cage. You're starting to believe all the shit that they're saying. None of it is true. You're not the problem. They are. Their behaviour is the problem. You need to find the strength to walk away. This woman here, all these cups are full. She's invested so much. She's invested so much, you know, this is her life, this is her home, this is everything she knows, but she's got to walk away. You got to turn your back on everything and walk away. And 8 of Cups. She doesn't want to walk away. She needs to. Just noticed the moon here in the clouds. I mean, I don't know if this is, but maybe like a run away in the night type of vibe. Like, yeah, I'm not getting fucking good feeling from this reading. There's children involved. There's children involved. You owe it. You owe it to them to give them happy memories, you know? Walk away, not for yourself, but so that they can have it, you know, they have some happy memories for their childhood. They might even forget any of this. But moving on, you have more options than you actually think you do. You seem to think, you know, there's only one, you've only got one option, you know, there's only one thing, and that, you know, this is all, that there's only this. Fucking bollocks. Put this life or this situation on a pedestal. You got three cups down here. That's just one. That's just one. You fucking 3 others. There's other options. Lastly, the moon. I've just noticed it's reversed. I didn't think it was reversed. The moon. Dark thoughts, deception once again. Shadowy darkness. It's reversed. It's always darkest before the dawn. You know deep down inside that what is going on is wrong. You might not realise it. You're internalising all this shit that you're going through. Can't verify this thing. You're internalising all this horror, all this. Life shouldn't be this shit. Life is about being good, happiness, kindness, respect. Not whatever this is. So the decision... Oh, fucking bit myself again. Oh. Yeah, so the decision of walking away, it's going to be painful. It's going to feel like you're going against the grain. You're going against what you should do. You know, the 4 of Cups there, you think, you know, this is all you've got. This is everything. It's not. Like I said, the moon, it's darkest before the dawn. It's shit. It's going to get a little bit more shit. It's going to be fucking hard. It's going to really it's going to be better. It's going to be better than what there is now. The dawn does come. The dawn, the sun, she comes fucking back, you know? Like, if you go outside, you're going to see the dawn. If you don't leave, you won't. Like, you know what to do. Don't be frightened, don't be scared. I know it's absolutely terrifying. There are helplines. Even if you can, like, with that 8 of Cups card, plan your escape, grab the kids, plan the escape, just fucking get out. Once you're out there, I mean, don't Google anything, don't look at anything on your phone, don't even take anything with you, just fucking surprise, just like, first opportunity, just fucking get out there, run as far as you can, then just call the police and just be like, help me, I've just escaped, like, you know, this situation, I'm here with my kids, I don't know what to do, we're here alone, I don't know where we are, whatever, you know. Call the police, get them to come and help you. Hopefully they'll come and pick you up, you know, they're not going to leave you there. But they'll direct you to, you know, a women's shelter, you know, a man's shelter, I don't know, you know, they'll get you to the authorities that you need. Sorry. Fucking brutal. Like, I don't know why the cards have been absolutely, like, just hellish today. So should we try one? Let's try and get one more. Let's try and get happy. Let's try and get a happy one before we go. Does anyone have a question? Or in fact, was there any questions? I've not looked here for a while. Oh my god, how are you guys saying that's relatable? That was horrible. Does anyone have, because I'm gonna go, but I just want to clear, I want something happy. Let's get a happy read before we go. I mean, it might not be happy, it might just start getting worse. Just getting worse and worse and worse. But if anyone has a question, I'm about to leave. So if anyone does have a burning question, yes, no. Oh, will Gareth have a good shift tonight? It does say shift and not shit. Good shift, okay. Will Gareth have a good shift tonight? Fucking no! Gareth, I don't know if you work with people, like if you're in a team or whatever, but they're fucking cunts. They might be talking about you behind your back, I don't know. Disharmony within a group. Oh god! Bunch of fucking women, bitchy women are gonna be your problem tonight. Just look out for the drunk fucking Hindu or something. If your spidey senses are tingling, your spidey sensors tingle, hoof them out, or call them a taxi home. Do that, don't just hoof them out. Oh, Albert and Stanley, oh, I've been waiting for you. It's all lies, people. Do not pay this lady money for lies and a scam, people. Do not believe this scam. You will make bad decisions in your life. Can you read, Albert and Stanley? Is reading part of your capabilities? Because if you can read, may I direct you to this little bit of writing here? Can you read, Albert? Can you read? Because maybe you might want to read that. Read it. I'll read it for you. I'll read it for you. You're probably doing text to speech. Hi, I'm F. I'm a professional tarot reader with over 30 years of experience. I am not a psychic or a medium. I'm just reading tarot cards. That is what people pay me for. People pay me to read tarot. They're not paying me for magical, I don't know, whatever. They're not paying me for messages from the dead. They're not paying me for, I don't know, like some mysterious fucking whatever. They're just paying me for my time, for fucking sitting down and talking to them. And actually, they usually end up making better decisions after talking to me, not worse ones. Because if there's one thing I'm good at, it's giving cracking fucking advice. So that's what people pay me money for. Hello. Mama Sazler. Will Mama Sazler be single for much longer? Right, I think this is going to be my last one for, I was going to say tonight, this morning. I'll be back on later. I will be back. So if you do want to, bitch, I love Jesus. Me and Jesus are like, do you love Jesus? Have you turned to Jesus? Because it sounds like you might need a little bit of Jesus in your life. Rejoice, exactly. I forgot what the question was. Oh, well, Mama Sazler. Oh, right, Spirit. Will Mama Sazler be single for much longer? I won't forget to find them. The Magician. This card is all about basically manifesting. It's manifestation. If you want something, you can make it happen, is what it's saying. So will you be single for much longer? Well, if you don't want to be single for much longer, then you don't have to be. Because you can get a relationship if you want one. But, I mean, I would advise against just going and getting yourself into a relationship. I have turned to Jesus, you friggin' idiot. Satan doesn't exist. Have you even read the Bible? Tell me you haven't read the Bible. Tell me you are not a good Christian without telling me you're not a good Christian. Come on, Molly. You need to do better than that, hen. My God. Where is she? Yeah, so Mama Sazler, yeah, you, if you really want a relationship, obviously you can go and make it happen. I don't know if you're familiar with the law of attraction and stuff like that. So the Magician card basically speaks of your inner world reflects your outer world. So your perception of the world actually changes your outside world. So when we are very positive inside, we will view the world in a more positive light, not because we're feeling positive, but because our positiveness radiates out onto other people. They receive that and they're like, oh yeah, and then, you know, and it just bounces back. So the world is like a mirror. So if you're like a bit of a mean bean, a nasty pasty, that's going to reflect back onto you. If you're going around being a dickhead to people, people will reflect that back onto you. And then you're going to be going around being like, oh, everyone's a dickhead. Everyone's a dickhead, totally not my fault. So yeah, so that's the Magician card speaks of that. So what you're looking for in a partner, yeah, be that person, be the type of person that you're looking for, and hopefully that'll resonate. So that might take some time, that might not just happen like very quickly. But I mean, be the type of person you're looking for. And it's like, you know, it's resonance. Resonance, you know, when you go like, on a bit of glass and it starts like buzzing and it smashes. That's because it resonates. So if you're a certain vibration and someone else of that same vibration comes along, you guys will resonate. You'll feel it. You'll feel that buzz. That's what the Magician card for you is about. Hello Enzo, how are you? Are you just getting up or going to bed? Molly says she's read the entire Bible. I mean, seriously doubt that, Molly. The only way to get answers is to pray. Is to pray to His and wait for a response. Well, Molly, if you are waiting for a response from God, we're probably going to be waiting a very long time. However, have you heard of worshipping demons? Because they answer. You don't have to wait very long for an answer from demons. Well, Molly, what have you got to say? This demonic altar is Jesus approved, by the way. Let me open the black mirror for the demon to jump out of there, into my phone, out of your phone, and into you. Asmodeus! Go! Cheers. Right. No, not the rest of you! Right, fucking settle down. Oh god, that was like 3. Jesus isn't going to help you. He's here with me, helping me. He's helping me help all these people. He's a follow, Molly. Asmodeus will make sure that you do follow me. Oh, her timbers are shivered. Oh. I wrote a legal contract with someone. I lent them 20 grand. And in the contract, I had it written up by a solicitor and everything. In the contract was, if they didn't pay me the money back and they died, I was allowed to get their bones. I was allowed their skeleton. Legally. I painted him gold. But I mean, I don't know if you guys can like see I broke some of his teeth off as well. Just did that like the other day. Fucking prick. But yeah, no, I don't know if you guys can actually see this, like the detail. He's fucking Ken, genuine. Legally acquired prick. Well worth the money. Well worth the money. Oh, Paula. Sorry to hear that you feel that way, Paula. Spirit, is Paula's dad sad with them? Oh, bit myself again. And my heart goes boom. Only one I need, and my heart goes boom. And my heart goes boom. the cards have been brutal. I mean, we're on a roll of just fucking destruction this evening. Well, Paula, we've got the Justice card here. The Justice card, which is telling me that if you have done something that it deserves to make him sad, then yes. But I mean, if it's unjust, if he's got no right to be sad at you, like if it's just his perception, like whatever you've done might not actually be a bad thing at all. Maybe it's just his perception, like his very limited point of view on the situation, which probably to like 99.9% of the world is NBD, no big deal, but maybe to your dad it is, I don't know. But basically the Justice card is saying that if there's a reason for him to be sad, then probably he passed and I went there. Why would he be sad? You haven't done anything wrong. You've not done a bad thing. You've got nothing. So I think the Justice here is God, this mental song. You haven't done anything wrong. There's no reason. There's no reason for him to be sad with you. You haven't done anything to warrant that. You did your best. You did your best. How could anyone be sad at that? Don't beat yourself up. Do not make yourself feel guilty for something that's completely out of your control. You know? You did your best. You did your best. So instead of making yourself feel guilty for something you really shouldn't feel guilty about, I think you need to recognise the fact that you were just... You're not guilty! My God, no, you're not! You need to recognise that you have done nothing wrong. In fact, the opposite. You were doing your best, man. You're lucky to have someone like you, you know? Not everyone would be rushing as fast as they can to see their dad. Not everyone. You did. And I'm pretty sure that he would not be sad. He would know how lucky he is and how much he's loved. What are you guilty of? Loving him. you need to release that. It's not going to do you any good to hold on to that, darling. That is a negative thought pattern that you need to stop. Anytime you find yourself thinking thinking that you're to blame for anything or feeling any guilt, you need to stop thinking that, and instead you need to replace that with nice thoughts. Think about so instead of thinking of something that has happened now and you can't change, you did your best to get there, don't dwell on that. So when you find yourself in thinking thoughts like that are making you feel bad, that are feeding your guilt, stop it in its tracks and instead honor him by thinking of good memories that you guys had together. So just stop, because he wouldn't want you to feel bad either. Like he's probably like, what you doing, man? Think of the happy times, think of the good thoughts. Use that opportunity to celebrate on the inside your love. It's a no-brainer. You're not guilty. You're not guilty. You need to stop telling yourself that. You need to stop telling yourself that. 100% not. That guilt is not yours to hold on to. You shouldn't be... I would actually say if you have the opportunity, I think you should actually go and speak to a therapist, like a trauma counsellor or like a grief therapist or something. Because this is the type of thing that can cause a lot of problems down the line. Yeah. And you need to feel your feelings to heal your feelings. You need to process them. Don't bury, like if you are feeling things and it comes in waves and you go through all different stages as well. So let yourself fully feel everything. And you did say medication for sleep, as long as it is just medication for sleep, because when you start using medications to bury feelings, they don't get processed. So it hurts, it sucks, but feel your feelings. Just let them process, let them pass. But then it's time to start working. It's time to start working on letting any guilt that doesn't belong to you go. Yeah, it's tough. Nothing anyone says, nothing you do is gonna make you feel better. Time is the only thing. Just time, letting time pass. And to do that, to let time pass effectively, they say, everyone says, the world just goes on. And the best thing to do is just to... It's not gonna be normal. And it almost sounds like, a ridiculous thing to say. Things are not going to be normal, but try and live as normally as possible. Try and do things, you know, try and sort of, you know, continue doing what you normally do. But obviously you need to give yourself space for processing. So yeah, comes in waves. Some days will be good, other days will not. But you need to know that that guilt, it's not yours. It's just part of the process. Everyone goes through a little stage of that. It's just part of loss. It's just part of the process. You will go through that stage and your mind will grasp onto anything. It'll look for any reason it can to feed that feeling. So if that didn't happen, it would be, you'd have thought of something else. So a very difficult thing that you're going through. It's probably one of the most difficult things anyone ever goes through. Change your life forever. But one day, and you won't even notice when that day comes, one day won't be like this day. Anyway, I'm going to log off now. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to everyone who stuck around, and all the quiet lurkers that didn't get to have their question answered. I hope one day that I will answer your question. Yeah, it was pretty brutal, a lot of brutal reads today, but yeah, so if you want to see me again, chuck me a wee follow, and then that'll tell you when I'm back on live. I don't have a schedule, it's very random. Could be like any time of the day for any amount of time. Yeah, so thank you everyone once again. I'll hopefully see you again later. So I hope everyone has a lovely day, and ciao.